But let's continue. Now, where are we gonna go next? Let's do our good friend O'Shea Duke Johnson or Jackson.
Don't miss a moment.
Turn off the music. All right. Oh God, I hate this. And then they make you want to pay. Okay, small little rant with YouTube. Dog, you didn't have this many commercials before. Now you got commercials all which way but Tuesday. And I know it's because you're trying to get us to buy YouTube Premium. And no lie, that month of where I didn't have to sit through ads was fucking awesome. Cheers. But no, dog. No. Stop fucking with people. But I guess if I start getting monetization, I'm going to want people to watch the ads too. So, I guess just stop making unskippable ads. Damn it! But let's continue. Mr. O'Shea Duke Johnson, Mr. Big Little Bill, Mr. Chocolate Thunder Pants. I don't know. Fuck. I'm being silly and goofy. Let's look what he says. What he says today. Forgot to
Movement's classic podcast, the Brother Pill podcast, and me and him, among with some other people here and there, we have had this podcast going on for a little over 2 years, although it's sporadically produced. And LAR Movement is such a bright guy. And I mean, you think about content creators who are just very intelligent. I mean, this guy is, I'll put him in his own category because he comes out with so much content and is so well thought out.
Oh, he's shilling. Yay. He's sucking on another person's penis. Good job, Oshay. Good job. Let's continue.
He makes the case when talking about black male issues and dating problems and things like this. He talks about the emergence of female dating coaches.
What the Okay. It's almost as if he doesn't realize what he's doing and the fact that people look at his audience to try to get clues from what he's trying to do. Now, I'm not oblivious to the fact that people actually watch my YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Facebook gaming. By the way, like and motherfucking subscribe or follow, please. But it's, yeah, let's continue.
Femininity teachers. And he goes to talk about this because, you know, black women say that a lot of times brothers are not masculine enough and black men have all these problems and stuff like that. And they're not always wrong. But LAR Movement points out to the fact that there's definitely a problem in black femininity because, look, they have femininity coaches.
The fuck? Wait, I'm sorry. You're absolutely saying that there is something wrong with black femininity because they have femininity coaches? When you gonna get you a masculinity coach, motherfucker? Because you ain't exactly the motherfucking tough as nails, walk in a bar and like shooting spit motherfucking actual bullets. I know that metaphor kind of got lost while I was going, but you look like Big Little Bill. Like, look. I'm gonna actually find it. Pull it up. Let's look at O'Shea in his earlier days. Where is it at? This is Oshay in his earlier days. And yeah, this will actually be the thumbnail. Oh God, I can't find it. Did I put it in here? Oh wow, I can't find it for real. Put it back here. Oh yeah, here it goes. Your masculinity is in question, dog. Your masculinity is really in question. And this is Oshay. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. You ever want to see Oshay when he really look good? There we go. Oshay Jackson. And yeah, I'm being an asshole, but that's Oshay. Is he wearing the same shirt? Yeah. He's wearing the same shirt. Okay, just the same color. All right, well, let's continue.
But learning femininity at age 36 is too late.
Oh, come on, dog. God, I got another fine. All right, it's whatever. But let's continue. Yeah, no, like this is the shit that kind of pisses me off about people like him. It's that he really thinks that you can't learn something past a certain age. And I'm going to actually bring this back up a little bit later because I did watch the video, but it's actually very hilarious that he actually believes this shit when he's like 35 himself. I don't know, but let's continue.
Let me address that, man, because this is a very interesting statement. I know this is something that a lot of brothers complain about, a lot of black men complain about, and a lot of brothers talk about the lack of femininity that you get in America, and you know, typically not just with black women, but just in the general space. It's a problem in American society because of liberalism.
Well, maybe because people have to actually live in places where they live in a system where they can't just sit back, especially women can't just sit back and be taken care of, because our fucking system where a lot of people are having to deal with, you know, rising inequality, where people can't take the time to effectively, you know, splurge on themselves like they used to. Maybe because a lot of women in general may have to, you know, take care of more children on their own and have to make sure that, you know, their children are taken care of, where their basic needs can't be taken care of because, you know, people are struggling to pay between rent, lights, and food and shit. But I don't know. Maybe it's because they miraculously don't want to turn you on, Oshay. Fuck. I don't even think you like women, dog, to be honest with you. But let's continue. fucking YouTube.
YouTube TV. Try it free.
It's Ashley Home Store's warehouse blowout
Another
sale. We're closing
commercial?
out.
Oh God, skip.
And a lot of rules that protect women, according to most.
Wait,
But
what rules protect?
when you look at
What rules protect women according to most? Let's jump back. God, he's stupid.
society, because of liberalism and a lot of rules that protect women, according to most.
Oh, so I get what he's saying. He's saying because you can't be a walking asshole to women and you have to treat them with some sort of respect, then rules protect them. As if you think that, hey, if I can't go up and tell a woman to suck on my penis right after I meet her, or just introduce myself genitals first, then it protects them, and liberalism and all that other good bullshit. Or simultaneously, you think that it's not okay for, you to say what you want, but I'm sure you're one of those guys who believes that, women should actually be, I don't know, faithful to, I don't know. I don't get it, because they simultaneously want a woman to be the purest thing ever, but to be super sexy and not having touched a man before. I'm getting incel fucking vibes from this motherfucker. But let's continue.
But when you look at femininity coaches in today's realm, the majority of them that I see, a lot of them hail from the South, the Atlanta region, I think somewhere in Texas. One of the things is the ladies that are femininity coaches are doing very well are older than age 36.
Where's their time frame? And if it is over age of 36, maybe because they've had to do some shit under the age of 36, where it just required just like, dude, fuck, I've had to struggle, or I've had to do this and I had to do that. And what is femininity that these people that he's selling? Like he's saying that they're selling. I'm trying to figure that shit out right there. But let's continue.
So April Mason, people like that. And the message that they teach is that you should learn femininity. So because and what typically happens is on YouTube and any social media gathering place, people tend to follow you who are in your age group. All right. For example, I'm 38. The majority of people who follow me are not 18.
We actually have YouTube analytics. You can actually see with who your crowd is that follows you. But let's continue.
Okay, they're in the same age group as me. Like 50% of my audience is between 34 and 39. Okay,
I would actually. I don't know. I can't say I don't trust them with that number, but something tells me either they're very immature, that 50% of your audience are in your age group, that you are really a MGTOW channel that reflects how fucked up your situation is. But let's continue.
so I'm going to resonate with people that are in my age group because we grew up in the same generation. They can relate better to me, and that's just really what it is. The same case goes for those women who are femininity or dating coaches. If they are 40, 45, 50, usually, a good percentage of those women that are listening to them could be in that same generation, give or take 10 years. All right.
That's not the same generation. That's half a generation, motherfucker. And there's a lot that can change inside of 10 years from a 45-year-old to a 35-year-old, you dumb fuck. I'm sorry, I'm getting angry. I guess I haven't had my Snickers today.
Right? Maybe you get a shot of people from 18 to 25 or 25 to 34. But typically, if a woman was to reach that audience, then that woman needs to be younger.
Gotta train these bitches how to please a man, right? Gotta train them. Train them like a fucking dog that they are. That's why you get to call them bitches, right? And if they don't listen, if they don't follow, then you're just done with them. Let's continue.
And the problem that femininity coaches are having is that these women don't want to change. I believe Nicole Michelle talked about, she went to Dallas, Texas, and for whatever reason, she saw like the biggest lack of femininity she ever could see. And people talked about that here in Black YouTube. But here's the issue. If you're a woman and you are 35 or 36, and now you are learning the true ideologies of femininity, 9 out of 10 times, I'm going to say this, 10 out of 10 times, it's too late.
Dude, like, why does this, I think this code for, like, why do I think this code for just, like, you've been touched by a man? Like, for real? Like, why do I think that's what this is code for? Or, I don't necessarily trust that you know, can be as feminine as I want you to be? I don't know. Let's hear him explain this.
Okay. It's too late at that point. Because how are you going to learn this at age 36 or age 37? And it's not like femininity is like it's like a new skill or something.
Actually, it kind of is. It is a skill where you can actually learn. Unless you're, again, talking about physical stuff. Well, let's continue.
Like learning computers or learning software or learning a new program that you use or learning Adobe Premiere. You see, that is learning technical things that can be that can be some of the basics of that come within 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, you have no bias towards the program, you have no bias towards Adobe Premiere, or you have no bias towards YouTube, or when you start and you learn this business. I mean, you don't have any bias to it. But when you're a person that's been conditioned otherwise, you've been conditioned to maybe look at men in a certain way, black men in particular.
Oh my God, would you stop crying about the fact, oh my God, that you just can't get a black woman? Get your white woman! God! Like, stop! Stop crying about the woman that you can't get. Fuck! Let's continue.
It's too late. And now, if you have some things that have happened before your life, like if you carry, children or...
There we go. She's been touched by another man's seed. Like, this is what it really is. This is what it really the fuck is. Well, let's continue.
Dead or anything like that. Despite your change of mindset, if that happens, which I highly doubt, that follows you. But also, at age 36, you just don't.
Don't miss a live TV from 70 plus channels. YouTube TV.
Oh my God. He's doing this shit.
Age 26. Or at age 21. This is another thing, too. I was talking to some person the other day. I shall remain nameless. And she told me that she was going to go to Italy and she was going to find, a white guy, and she's not attracted to black men anymore, and, and she wants a real relationship, and,
It almost sounds like they were having a completely different conversation, and he took one thing out of it and kind of made it a lot different. But let's continue.
All that, and this is not 36, but this is at like 31, 32, with, a lot of debt, a lot of personal problems, and you're going to take those problems over to Italy after you've been dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray type of dudes.
Oh my God, the internalized, racism is for real with this motherfucker. But let's continue.
All of your life, dealing with all type of emotional issues and stuff like that. I mean, now you're looking all of a sudden to get ready for Zaddy or to get ready for somebody else. And even at 31, 32, it's too late. Because it's not just, because some women might still look good. Okay, let's take the fact, okay, you're 36 and you still look good. Okay. But the emotional abuse that some of these women have taken from some of these guys that were no good have permanently damaged them.
It's almost as if a man who's been dealing with women he finds unappealing or he finds are, I don't know, not really worth his time, it almost as if he has psychological damage and he may need to speak with somebody, or he may have debt that he needs to speak with somebody. But no. That's because he's a man. Let's continue.
Okay? It has made some of them uneasy to deal in relationships. It has really ruined them. Okay? And that is something that when you have been shaped by the world and you look at the world as such, you're not going to be able to be ready for a guy who is, around your same age that has things going and has.
Notice he didn't say a guy like himself. But let's continue.
Money and stuff like that. 40. I mean, a lot of times guys like younger women because they don't have as many problems. All right?
Oh, they're easier to control. Oh, why didn't you say that? Shit. Fuck that.
It's not always about the looks. A lot of times, brothers like younger women, I mean, outside of the fact that they look good, but they're still open to the world. They can still be shaped, okay? They still have a positive outlook on life.
Notice he was about to say molded. He was literally about to be molded. Well, they have a positive outlook on life. Like, dude, you're literally saying that a lot of them are just easily pliable in your hands. But let's continue.
They still have, a man can really change a woman's perspective at the age. She's still open to learning things. That happens less when you're 36. And that happens less when you're 40. And it definitely is going to happen less the other way around. And this is what I'm saying. If learning femininity.
So, again, are you going to learn masculinity? I'm just saying. But let's continue.
Femininity at age 36 is new for you. What happened when you were 16? Or 17 or 18? I mean...
Well, maybe because at those ages, they were actually the best women that they wanted to believe, or their parents just says, you don't have to be that person that I want you to be, or society wants me to be. But she grows up, the young lady grows up, whoever it is, and actually makes it where they are actively being themselves or who they want to actually be. And now you're shitting on it. But let's continue.
Because what was instilled probably by your parents was, you shouldn't kill, you shouldn't rob, you should follow the laws of the land, you should do all of these things. You mean to tell me that your parents didn't care enough about you to let you know?
He had to throw that subtle job in. But let's continue.
What your roles were to do to be in a serious relationship. See, your parents should have started preparing you for that as a young lady. You see? And so your parents didn't prepare you for that. Now you want to learn it now. And now you're going to be even upset because it's really just too late. You know? It's almost like some guy 36 declaring for the NBA draft. Okay, it doesn't matter that, you know, you're still athletic, you're still in shape, you're still can dunk, you probably can play.
Okay, why is he going off on this tangent? It has nothing to do with the fact that there are people that just are shitty. But let's continue.
I mean, the thing about it is you're 36, right? How many years do you have left at that potential, at this capability? You look at it, you don't. And this is what we're not talking about here. This is the problem, okay?
No, you can put your mind to actually actively changing yourself. It just takes a lot of time and fucking energy. And some people don't have that time or energy. Oh, let's continue.
And femininity coaches, I mean, I don't know if they understand this. And maybe they feel in their skills are just above that. But guys are like, come on now. You can't repackage this person for me. All right? And for a lot of guys, that's the problem. You know? I'll leave that where it's at. All right, guys, so let me just do this. Go ahead and make sure you like the video. Hit the bell. Subscribe. Make sure that you get all my contact information.
All right, he's shilling. Fuck him in the shilling. Well, I do want to thank you guys. Was a choice of only about 2 videos today in that really long fucking rant. So thank you guys for watching. Catch the replay back on my my YouTube channel, and I will be cutting this up and giving each section its own thing. So I want to say, guys, good night, peace.